Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel called Walk With Me. And hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's doing the right thing, and I hope that evil is not taking over people. But today's video is called The Power of Belief and the Freedom from Fear. The power of belief and the freedom from fear. The power of belief, I believe, is a very strong power. The power that comes when you believe in something good can be a power that you've never experienced before. I've noticed with myself that when I don't truly believe in something, I'm not even able to give my all. It's impossible for me to give my all if I don't believe in something. It's impossible. I can't give my all to it. My mind won't even let me. It's not possible. But when I believe in something, really, when I truly believe in something strongly, I'll fight to the end. I'll give it everything I got plus more. I'll give it blood, sweat, and tears. I'll give it whatever has to be done. I'll go through that to get it done. If it's something I truly believe in, if there's a strong belief in me for it. This is the power of belief. This is the power of every great person that's ever lived. They had belief. They couldn't do it without belief. You can't do anything without belief. Jesus couldn't have withstood the devil in the temptations in the wilderness without belief. Buddha couldn't have became enlightened without belief. People can't break away from chains and addictions and mental problems without belief. That's why belief is so strong. That's why the main thing people recommend when trying to break away from addiction is that you find some spiritual endeavor to take on, because when it's some spiritual endeavor, it requires belief, and the belief in these things can be so strong that it can break us away from evil and tear us out of evil. It can allow us to develop a strength that we hadn't seen before, allow us to develop a courage that wasn't there before without that belief, allow us to persevere through things that we could never persevere through before without that belief. Belief shakes evil. Belief is what begins to counteract the evil things that are trying to take you down and the evil things that are trying to control you and bind you to it. The power of belief. And the second part of freedom from fear. Of freedom from fear. When I say freedom from fear, I want to be very clear about what I mean by this. I don't mean that the fears don't come up. See, people think freedom from fear, they mean, oh, dang, okay, my mind no longer has it. No, it doesn't mean the fear doesn't come up. It means that even amidst the fear, even within the fear, even as the fear is there, it has no more control over you. You have taken all this power away from you. Away from it. You've taken all the power back. It has no more power over you. The same fear comes, but this time, this fear, you see right through it. You see through it. And it's such a powerful thing when you start to believe in something good, and when you start to, the power that comes from doing good and believing in it, you pair the two, because a lot of people, you can't believe in something. You believe in something bad, it can only go so far. When you believe in something good, there's no limit. There's no limit. When it's something bad, it can only go so far, and it's going to get to a point eventually, at least, if it's a bad thing, an evil thing of evil nature, it'll get to the point, at one point, it'll have to destruct, because evil is a destructive power. Evil is a destructive force, but good is a liberating power, and it is not destructive, but it is calming. It soothes you. It soothes your mind. When you get to even feel that sense of calm for just a second, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable when you get to see that calm. Just for a second, just to experience that calmness that you didn't know was there through belief. So I encourage you all to find something good to believe in. I honestly don't care what religion it is, but whichever religion it is that you truly have a belief in, whichever way of life that you truly believe in, even if it's not a religion, even if it's just in doing good, you follow that like it'll be the thing that saves your life, because the good thing that you believe in is the thing that will set you free. One person believes in this and one person believes in another thing, and they both are good. Guess what? They'll both find themselves at the same end goal. Even though it seems to be two different subjects, they're both good and of good nature, and they're both from the truth. Whether one be named this and one be named that, it doesn't matter. They both have the same nature, and they both will take you to similar places. The world today, they try to separate. They try so hard to separate religion from life, but you can't do it even if you try. Even if you shoot down every religion, Christianity, this, that, you try to shoot them down. Guess what? Law prevails. You try to shoot down whatever thing you want, whatever religion you want, but law prevails. Law will bring people to the truth. And I think it's kind of important at times we're going through that people are kind of skeptical about these things, but that's perfect because it opens God's chance to shine a light for them so that they can see for themselves. So it's no longer just a belief that they were given from someone, but it's a belief that came from experience, through the experience of God. When the belief comes through the experience of God, through your own experience, when you've seen things on the spiritual side that you can't make up. You can't make up these things. You've seen, your mind has been in places that you don't want to go, and you can't make up. It seems very close to hell. It seems like your mind has been very close to hell, and you can't fake that experience. You can't make that experience up. And that's when you start to see there's something more powerful than me here. This body is not all there is. There's something else there. And there's something else that when I do wrong, it corrects me in the most intense way, possible. It's not an easy correction. The law of this world does not correct people easily. It doesn't tap you on the hand when you do wrong. It doesn't pop you on the hand or hit you. No, it gives you a beat down so that you know, do not break out of line with me. That's what the truth wants you to do. Do not stray away from me. Is what it's trying to tell you. But you won't listen. You keep trying to get away from the thing that's bothering you in your mind. But you don't sit there and think, okay, I can't get away from this thing. That's when it happens, when you start to accept, okay, this is here. This is here. I can't get away from it. I'm going to stay here, right in here with this. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to really, truly give it my all. I'm going to stay in here with this. This thing that's bothering me and causing me so much trouble in my mind. I'm going to stay with this. But what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to reevaluate. I'm going to start thinking. See, a thinker is the devil's. The thinker can't touch. When you begin to think, the devil can't touch you quite as much. Okay, I'm going to start to think, okay, let me think. My actions, what am I doing that could be causing my mind to do this? That's where I will cut it off. I won't try to cut off the place that my mind is in, but I will observe my actions and see, okay, what am I doing? Am I eating the right way? Am I living the right way? Am I constantly committing adultery? Am I constantly going on websites and watching people fornicate? What am I doing? What could I be doing that's wrong? That's where I cut off. I don't try to cut off the thing in my mind that's bothering me. That's not in my control. That's an effect. I cannot control the effects. I can only control the causes. And when I put all the right causes in line, the effects that will come from it will be beautiful. I just have to lay the right causes in place so that the effects may be in line with the way I want them to be. I can't control the cause and the effect, because if I could control the cause and the effect, that would mean that there's no order in the world. So I only can choose the causes, and it's made that way for a reason, so that you can't act out of line with the truth. Even if you try to, you can't act out of line with the truth, because the truth will always correct. The truth will always give the exact effects for the exact actions. The law is exact. It gives the exact effects. It has it lined up exactly for the exact action. So that's all I want to talk about, the power of belief and freedom from fear. Everyone, I have good news that things are going to start changing very soon. And we're going to see some things that we haven't, that we can't even conceive in our minds right now. A lot of us can't conceive it. But I have a vision and I see it happening. I see it coming together. I just know I have to do my part. And that's it. I can't worry about everyone else doing their part. I believe that God is making the right corrections and he's getting the right people together right now, because evil is going too far and kids are being affected and the innocent are being strayed away and taken right into the prison cells of the devil to be tormented. And that doesn't sit right with me, and I hope it doesn't sit right with a bunch of other people. When evil comes so far, when evil goes so far, like look at this world right now. I see a brighter side, but look at it though. Like it's wildly confused and it's wildly evil. But I have to correct myself in my own evil. I won't judge the world. I'll judge myself, and I correct myself. And through us all doing that and stop judging everyone else, let's correct ourselves first. Before you point a finger at another, first correct yourself. Before you say what someone else is doing wrong, make sure that you're doing right first. Before you point out their flaw, look at your own flaw. Before you react with anger, check yourself. The Buddha says, a wise man is able to check his anger the moment it pops up. You begin to have at least a little taste of that, you can begin to transform yourself, and through transforming yourself, you can help transform this world little by little. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a good one.